Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone, and happy Sunday. It is October 17th. I'm Nikki Adamkowitz. I am known as the Sassy Subber, and this is the Sass. So, we got a lot to talk about this morning, and one of them, right off the rip, is going to be about vacations. But before we get all started into everything philosophical and all of that wonderful stuff, and a project we're going to work on today, as always, let's thank, today we only have Jess behind the helm, so let's give a huge shout out to Jessica, who is behind the helm this morning. She is running YouTube and Facebook, so please be gentle. That's all I have to say. She is going to be killing it today, so please say good morning to Jessica. That's right. We gotta say, listen, I have never seen three of us be so ready for me to be on vacation ever in my life. That's right, she's got it. So please, if you are over on the YouTube channel, we do have over there, we have our Sawgrass Ambassador Lori. That's right, the Sawgrass Ambassador Lori has her own YouTube channel. She hangs out over on YouTube, so if you've got any questions Sawgrass related, please just check in with Lori. And if you want other fun tutorials, make sure you check out her YouTube channel with Sawgrass with Lori. Let's just be clear right now, she's going to run things over there. She's going to help Jess out a little bit. So, good morning to her. So, let's get started. As I said, I'm going on vacation. That's right, I'm going on vacation. I have to keep telling myself that. But let's talk about real quick about downtime and going on vacation or taking time out for you. All right? That's a huge deal. And I think it brings some sort of an anxiety to us when we decide we need downtime. All right, we're going into our busy season. Literally, we're there. Okay, welcome. But sometimes you need to take a break for you, whether it's a day, a weekend, or for me, it's a week. You need to be able to be okay with downtime. So here's some 5 things that you should know about going on vacation as a small business owner. All right, even got my handy dandy notebook right here. Shout out to Blue's Clues for that. Don't micromanage. Now, I run my own business. I'm a one-man show. I also run the Sass. I run the Sassy Subber. I am literally all over the interwebs. But don't micromanage yourself. What does that mean? Make sure you delegate tasks. Okay, we have a thing over in the Sassy Subber group called Zombie Friday. And one of the biggest things was for me to let go. I am the hostess for that every Friday. And that was probably the hardest thing, was to say, you know what? It's okay if somebody else runs the show for the day. All right, it allows for me to go do what I need to do and for what I have to go do. And that's what makes things beautiful, because you're giving up that control. I know, giving up control of your business and knowing that things are going to run smoothly is a huge deal, and probably is the biggest anxiety attack we can give ourselves, right? So don't micromanage. Be okay with delegating, handing things over, and knowing that you've trained them. They know what to expect, what your expectations are. That's exactly what you need when you're running your own business. Next, don't lie about going on vacation. Okay, that's probably one of the things. Oh, don't tell anybody you're going on vacation. No, tell people you're going on vacation. Be honest with them. Say, hey, I'm going to be out of the office for me, Tuesday the 19th through the 26th. I won't be getting back into my office until the 27th, which means there's no Sass next Sunday. It's okay to admit that we go on vacation. If you worked in a normal 40-hour-a-week job, you would be telling your coworkers, hey, I'm going on vacation. You would be telling your clients, hey, I won't be in the office next week. I'm going on vacation. Why, as business owners, do we have to sit there and go, oh, we can't tell anybody we're going on vacation because that's a faux pas, right? No, it's not. It's okay. Tell the world. You deserved it. You earned that vacation. So guess what? I'm going on vacation. Don't expect to drop everything. Okay, let's dial that back for a second. Everybody says, Nikki, don't get on the interwebs. Do not check your email. Just enjoy and relax on your vacation. I got news for you. That's totally unrealistic. Okay, but what does that mean? It means, okay, if you're going to be, you want to check that email just to make sure everything's on the up and up, then just check the email. All right, that's your task for the moment. Then put your phone down, walk away, close your laptop, walk away, and go enjoy the life around you out beyond your cell phone and your computer. That's right, take those moments, enjoy, go have a cup of coffee on the beach if that's where you're headed. Go enjoy the people that you're with, and it's okay if you take a little bit of a mind break. You can't shut off completely your business. That's your baby. You birthed that. You can't shut that off all the time. So give yourself some grace and go, it's okay if I check my email today. It's okay if I dial into my social media and just read it. You know, make sure everything's on the up and up. Do you have to answer it? No. But can you read it? Yes. It's okay. We do have downtime even on our vacations. So that's okay. All right. 4, don't forget to bring a notebook. See, when we're on vacation, it allows for us to be able to dial in to the things that we've been pushing off. It's a great time to jot down some ideas, maybe some things to think about, maybe a direction that you want to take with your business. You're going to see things while you're on vacation that will remind you of something. Take a notebook with you or put a note section on your phone. Okay, remind yourself when you go back to the office, you saw this, or I loved this idea, or I talked to this business owner and they had a fantastic idea. It's okay to still even be networking while you're on vacation. Just make sure, again, revert back to 3, where you just give yourself some grace and don't expect that you're just going to drop the ball and walk completely away from your business for an entire week. It just doesn't happen. Okay? Number 5, don't be so hard on yourself. Okay? You deserve that much needed vacation. You deserve everything that you've worked so hard for. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some time to relax. It's okay to unwind. It's okay to dial out of the program, put life on hold, and keep going. That's what it's about right there. It's okay to be on vacation and tell the world all about it. Make sure that you do, put all the stuff out there on your social medias. Hey, the shop is closed from here to here. Make sure you put away messages up if you're able to on your emails or on your Facebook pages. You know what? We're on vacation. We'll get to you when we get back. If it is so pressing, they probably should have gotten to you long before then. And if they're talking to you in the 11th hour, then don't worry about it, because that 11th hour is going to be the longest 11th hour of their entire life because you are on vacation. Take those times. It's okay to take the time. It's okay to bring a notebook with you. It's okay to not have a completely clean break. All right? It's okay to dial in a little bit on your work stuff because you just can't shut it off. It's okay to be on vacation and scream it to the world. And don't micromanage it so much. Let other people take over so that you can get that much needed respite. Really, that's what it's all about. So, in case you haven't figured it out, I go on vacation on Tuesday. I will be dialed in. Don't worry. I cannot just shut this off. My brain doesn't work that way. But it's okay. I'm going to give myself some grace. I will be in and out. And I have a fantastic moderating team at the Sassy Summer. So you guys will just have to sit back and relax and dial into your own self. Maybe go and get your hair cut. Maybe spend the day having lunch with friends. Maybe take the weekend off. All right? That's what this is about. There you go. So, good morning. Those are my vacation words of wisdom. Let's grab a cup of coffee. We got a project, a think outside the box idea that I'm really surprised I hadn't gotten that far in my life. I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner. Some things just come to me in the middle of the night, or at 11:30, as it was last night. And good morning to everyone over on Facebook, and good morning to everybody on YouTube. Good morning to both of my beautiful platforms. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. It is an amazing Sunday. All right, we got lots to do. Lots to do. So here's the thing. I'm laughing because here's what you're going to need for this project. Oh, good Lord. Here's what you're going to need for this project. That's right, a license plate. Well, in this case, you're going to need 3 license plates from sublimationunderground.company.site. That's right, you're going to need 3 of them for this project. You're going to need super glue. I know that's not on the list. You're going to need super glue. You're going to need ribbon. Again, you'll see all that. But you're also going to need a design. Beautiful designs for me. That's right, the Sassy Subber. Heat press, heat tape, blowout paper, and the settings are going to be 400 for 50 seconds. Please note, right now, write this down. Write this down. Sublimation Underground is having a 20% sale on the license plates right now. So you're going to get them for $3. $3 each right now. She has her sale going on from now until tomorrow night. So go run, do your scoochie boochie thing, and go grab this project, because let me tell you, when you do apples to oranges, this is going to be adorable. All right. Even Jess doesn't know what I'm doing, and Jess is pretty good about knowing about what I'm about to do. Okay. I'm going to move everything over. All right. Welcome to the heat press area, right? So we have your 3. Do you see where I'm going with this yet? You're going, Nikki, really? What are you doing? Okay. So make sure you take the protective film that is on these off. Make sure you have blowout paper. Now, when we are pressing these, we're going to put the, we're going to press them upside down. Okay. And why is that? Most metal you want to press upside down. It just presses easier. It's something about the coating, but everything that I do for metal is actually upside down. So it's going to be blowout paper, transfer face up, substrate face down, blowout paper, and press. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to get our designs right now. So, oh, wait till you see. Tori, wait till you see what I'm up to. All right. So let's get this all prepped. We got some beautiful artwork, naturally. Naturally, we have some beautiful artwork. Now I'm going to be able to press 2 of these at a time, so we're gonna do that. Can you press 1 at a time? Sure. If you have a bigger press, you can press 3 at a time. Knock your socks off. Okay, let's line these all up. Now, is there a top and a bottom? No. Nope. That's one of the beautiful things about license plates, is there's not. We are going to line this up the best that we can. Okay. A little bit of tape. Could you use some Pro Spray? Sure. Do you want to? Probably not. Probably not. Okay. We're going to lay these down. These all have the protective film already off. I can't wait to show you this idea. Again, 3 years, Jess, and I have no idea why we've never done this before. Some of the times, I just amaze myself. All right, now we're gonna line up the bottom one. Okay. If you hear the clicking and clacking of little feet, it means my very geriatric dog is behind me, and he gets a little bit nervous and jerky when I am wandering around my shop. He's allowed in here on Sundays so that he can kind of, or when I'm not working, he comes in and he hangs out with me. So if you hear those little click-clacking of feet. All right, next we want to get the blowout paper. Grab a couple sheets here. All right. Again, if you're new, why do we use blowout paper? You're going to see a lot of people who will say, oh, you don't need blowout paper. I have the best paper on the market. You don't need it. Yes, you do. We have a bleed area. Okay, that's going to go onto your Teflon. That could be a repeat project later on that you just don't want. Okay, so we don't want that. It's just not fun. All right. we're going to get this on the press and dial it down. Add the butcher paper to the top. Let me just... There we go. Nice and tight. All right, so while that's cooking off, I did make a bow already. I pre-made the bow, and I based the design off of my bow. You might not be able to find this ribbon, and the reason is because I bought it last year. So this was just based on this. You can mix and match. I love a little sparkle, so I love that it had sparkle in it. This bow was already made because I like pretty bows. Okay, and we're going to add that. What you're also going to need is some ribbon. All right, you're going to need ribbon. While that's doing, I need to get my super glue. Had to go buy more super glue. I should probably own stock in super glue. Just checking on everything. Yes, so Bobby over on Facebook says, upside down is best. She learned. So we were all doing, and this is why our Zoom meetings are such an amazing platform for us, because not only do we get to talk with other people in the industry, but we get to physically see these people, right? And what does this do? It allows for us to say, why isn't this coming out correctly? See, like we're here right now, I can't see what you're doing. You can only see what I'm doing. But in a Zoom meeting, it's a Zoom meeting, but they call themselves Zoomies. Anyhow, so she's like, Nikki, ladies, why isn't this coming out so good? Why isn't it as bright and vibrant? What is wrong? First thing out of mine and one of our members' mouths was, did you do it upside down? And she's like, huh? That's not what the instructions say. Yeah, we know. We know that. But here you go. This is what you're supposed to do. And she repressed it because she was going to do it in the morning. And she decided that, you know what? I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it right now because I need to know if it works. And she did, and it turned out stunning. Stunning. Okay. Let's pull. I like my fingerprints, and well, metal does not allow me to keep fingerprints, so we're just going to keep running going. All right. All right. Believe it or not, though, Elizabeth, so it does, you are correct. It is a conductor, and that's why you upside down. But a lot of vendors will say, do it the other way. And that's what her issue was, is that one of the major vendors has it on their instructions to do it the other way. So that is why she was rather confused. But, oh my God, they're gorgeous. Oh, gorgeous, baby, gorgeous. Okay. I have to wait for the third one. But do you see where we're going with this yet? Have you figured out what Nikki all of a sudden said, why in the world haven't I done this yet? Have you figured it out? Because I gotta tell you, I've been doing this for 3 years and I'm not sure why this never came into a conversation. I will be selling this design without the wording, because people don't like to have wording on their stuff. But it will be without the wording, so you guys can add your own. Woohoo! Hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hold on. Gotta cool this off. Shalada nose. Shalada nose. Cool it off a little bit better, right? Okay. All right. First things first. You see where I'm going with it, right? How have we never thought to make these into a door hanger is beyond me. But that's where we're headed. See, this is the beautiful thing. I live in a 2-plate state, so I'm really not going to be selling license plates to anybody in my area because, well, we have to have 2 license plates. But that does not mean you can't use these beautiful little gems as a door hanger. How gorgeous is that? So for the price of 3, you get 1 large MDF round, or you can get 3 rectangles, okay? Is typically if you go apples to oranges here, all right, especially with Suzanne's sale right now. We're going to weave the ribbon. We're going to super glue it on. It will be my door hanger. It is literally, you can, I live in the Northeast. We get lots of weather, snow, cold, freezing rain, all of the wonderful goodness that happens up here in the Northeast. And this will take a beating when it comes to the weather. It's lightweight, so it's not going to be heavy on your door. This is what's going to be on my front door, and I cannot wait. I love the fact that it'll give it some length without giving it too much width. I love every part about this. Love every part of this. Yes, and they are also weather safe. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to weave it in, but I'm going to weave it in backwards so that we can super glue as we go. I have it lined up the way I want it. Okay. So, first things first, we're going to get it all weaved in, and then we'll super glue it where it needs to be so that it stays put. You want to weave so that your lines are in the back and come through the front, okay, and then come through the front, come down, come through the back. Let's make sure this is all flat. Okay, and then one more time. Right? Porch wall. Absolutely. Think of all the things. So could you hang it in your house? Sure you can. Could you make it 1,000,000 miles long and have your kids' names on it? Of course you can. Okay. Now I'm going to want just a little bit. We're going to start with this side first. And I'm going to show you how I did my spacing in between so that it doesn't necessarily move. But first things first, we're going to wrap this bottom piece. I hope you guys can see it. Let me move it up a little in the screen. It's going to be hard. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to literally take this bottom piece and super glue it up and around. Okay, you can give it a nice finished edge. All right, all I'm going to do, seal the edge. I'm not even going to sit here and fold it over. Okay, I'm just going to seal the edge of my ribbon. Teacher's classroom rules. Exactly. See, you guys are cooking with gas now. Why isn't this, is this not open? Do I have to cut this open? I might have to. Hold please. It's brand new. So, you know, one never knows what you have to do. There we go. Okay. Why isn't this open? Hold on a second. Kevin.
Yes, dear.
Hold on. See if there's a little paper thing. Nope, there isn't. Okay. I just really gotta really tap it down here. Hold on. There we go. And I've already got the glue on there. Okay. This dries very quickly. Okay. Okay, just tap it in there, get it all nice and in, and now it's in. And I'm trying not to super glue my fingers. Okay. Now, if you want to keep these as even as possible, what could you use? Well, there you go. Put a pen in between each one so that it stays even as possible. All right, because that's what you're going to want to do. All right, you're going to want to put a little bit of super glue right underneath that bottom piece. Okay, tap it down. There you go. Now, again, you're going to want to put this so this is nice and tight. Okay, make sure you have your gap. We're gonna run a line of super glue right into this. Nothing crazy. Okay, again, just enough to get it to stick. Okay, we're gonna give it a few seconds to do what it needs to do. I'm gonna slide this down because super glue does not take long at all to keep doing. Can you use hot glue? Yeah, you probably could, but the only problem with the hot glue is that it's gonna take a little bit. I don't want to use popsicle sticks. You could. I don't want to though. Okay, again, so now that I've got them all even, I'm gonna add some more super glue along the edge. Okay, make sure they're all even. Tap it down because that's where my super glue is. You could probably use double-sided tape too, I guess, if you're gonna use the popsicle sticks. Okay, all the way down. Now what you wanna do is come up here and you're gonna weave this side down. Yes, it's gonna shift, see, but it's not moving. So again, lift this up, come up through the hole. All right, and just keep weaving it. We're gonna weave it all the way down. You'll find out which way works for you. This was a, like I said, an 11th hour thought. And so this is what you get for an 11-hour thought. I scrapped my entire idea of what I had originally. I was like, okay, you know what? This is what we're doing today. So. Yes, they are very nice for storing. Extremely nice for storing. Okay. Now, we're going to want this to be all even. Okay, the best that you can get it. Okay, always start with the bottom because that's your anchor. Come up through, you want to make sure that you give it some love. You want to seal the ends. I know you guys can't see probably because of the whole camera angle, but that's okay. All right, ooh, we might want to turn that down just a little bit. Make it a little more even. Seal it again. Okay, add some super glue. We're going to add some here. Okay, and a little bit on the ribbon up at the top so it seals. We're going to fold it over and lay it down. Okay, there's that. We are going to open this up, add a little bit of glue there. Okay. Whoops. Stay, Linda. There you go. Try not to stick my fingers. This is what the problem is. Because inevitably I'm going to stick my fingers to this. Okay. Pull this taut. Add some super glue around the edge. Pull it taut. Okay, so now the base is perfect. And now this is where this needs to be. Again, all the way along. You will secure this however you see fit. I'm just doing this for the sake of time. I would probably give it a little bit more thought so it doesn't bleed through. So you could use probably double-sided tape. That would be a great option because then you're not going to see it through your ribbon. You would still want to either hot glue or super glue this base because you really don't want the base to come off. So there's that as an issue. Let me make sure this is... let's add some super glue to this. Make sure that's all down in there. Why this isn't sticking is beyond me, but for right now, we are just seriously going to do this because it's probably my glue is not setting correctly, but we don't want it to fall. So you're going to want to make sure that you secure it with whatever glue, but for the sake of the tutorial, we are literally just going to tape it down and make sure that that glue is sticking. You'll be able to take the tape off later. This kind of holds everything in place. All right. And there you go. There is your absolutely adorable sign. I'm going to go in through here and I'm going to add a little piece of jute so that I could tie it around the top. Right? So let's get some. Where's my little tool? I have this little handy dandy tool. So I have this little crochet hook, okay? Crochet hooks are a beautiful thing when you're trying to get stuff into places and you just don't have the finger space to do it. You use a little tiny crochet hook. It's like a latch hook. Come on. Thank you. And then you could just pull it in underneath. So a latch hook is probably a really good thing to have, especially if you're like me and you already pre-did your bow. So okay, we're gonna tie my bow. Now, where do I want to tie my bow? I'm probably just gonna tie it right up here at the top for this, on this type of twine here, or loop. You could tie it over, because I did an overly big bow, okay? I got a little excited about the whole thing, and I made a really big bow. Okay, let's just be real for 2 seconds. Nikki just made an overly big bow. But, you know what? I'm okay with the big bow. I'm okay with it. It's all right. Big bows are fun. And it is gorgeous. It is absolutely. Where do you order? You order the license plates at sublimationunderground.company.site. All right. So there you go. Sublimation, she's got a sale running right now, 20% off of the license plates only. They are $3 each, so you could get 3 for the cost of the big huge MDF signs that you see. But let's just change this over, because I don't know about you girls and boys, but for me, it's all about the love. Look at this thing. I'm trying to hold it steady too. Hold on. Slide this over just a touch. How stinking gorgeous is that? Seriously. Like, the amount of wall space I could put this on is absolutely insane. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's lightweight. We just added the ribbon. Add your spacing. So you're all in for under $10. Okay, all in under for $10 for this. Yes, I will be selling this as a try design so that you guys can have this exact design. I will be listing it as soon as I get off the live in my Etsy shop at the Sassy Summer. It will come without the wording, and I will have the file for, you know what, I'll include the wording for one file, and I'll give you the bonus of it being blank as well. So you get 6 files. Did you hear that? Are you paying attention? It'll be 6 files, okay, that you're going to end up getting with this, so you guys can have all the wording as well. I'll definitely figure it out, even if it just include it. But look at that. How do you not love that? I mean, look at that. I love pressing on metal. I'm just going to tell you right now. I even darkened my my truck so that it matches the burgundy a little bit better instead of being red. I mean, let's talk about holidays for a second. Well, this works for Christmas and it works for Thanksgiving. Think street signs, think family names, think grandchildren's names. Especially if you got a lot of grandkids, you'll have a lot of space to put all those grandbabies on there, right? Think Easter, Valentine's Day. All those really cool holidays that you want to add a really cool. I like the length of it without it being bulky. It is 12 inches wide. All right, so that's a decent size. These are 6 inches, so it's 12 inches this way and 6 inches this way. So you're all in about 19 inches right now. So this is 19 by 12, essentially. No, you cannot print it out on a 13 by 19 paper, just because the bleed on these is bigger than that. So before you get that through your pretty head. If you have the 13 by 21 paper, then yes, you can. But you can print these individually. You can put 2 on a page. But I gotta tell ya, 3 years. 3 years, and I have never done this particular thing, and I'm kicking myself. But you know what? Maybe it wasn't the time. Maybe it wasn't the time to do it, and why? Because Suzanne wasn't selling license plates 3 years ago, but now she is, and she's got them on sale. I can't. I just can't. Sorry, Freedom. You need to move over. We got a new man in town. Oh, here, that works. This works for the moment. Just to have it hang there. Oh, like really? I'm so proud of myself. Oh, good, Suzanne's here. It really is, and it's stored. Like, you don't have to add the bow. You don't have to add that bow. So I was telling Suzanne about this last night, and she goes, "You're going to do what?" And I go, "We're going to make it into a sign." Why we never thought of that, I don't know. But those slots on the side are perfect for adding ribbon, and you can even add jute. Let's get further with that. So let's go back to the P press for a second. This is what it looks like, all right? And while, yes, you're thinking, "Oh, Nikki, this doesn't do me any good," you can run ribbon top and bottom. Oh, let me go get more ribbon. Hold, please. Hold, please. All right. Now we're here for it. See? I want to give you all the ideas of what you could do with just a license plate, right? You still want to come back through here. You can do a single, all right? You can come up through here. Whoa! Sorry about that. Okay. Come up through. Listen, we're all about making things decorative, right? You can add this. You can come back up and around and come down. Whatever you want to do, you can add it. You can add jute on either side. Okay? You can cover those holes. Okay? Give it a nice farmhouse rustic look. Get creative with your bad self. Okay? Just as an example, you would want to put more jute, but I'm just showing you for the sake of the tutorial. And you could put jute on either side covering up those holes. Okay, and you can put on either side, put a really pretty design in there, add some twine, and now it has a nice rustic look to it. All right, that's what's going to make this beautiful. Think of everything that you could possibly do with just a piece of metal. And it already has the holes for you, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm telling you. Burlap ribbon, right. So just so you know, these aren't just license plates anymore. These can be outdoor signs. They work great for your door. All right, they work great in bathrooms even. Why? Because you know what? There's a lot of moisture in your bathroom, especially when you've got a shower in that one. This way, lightweight, you don't have to worry about the moisture content, any of that stuff, because it's not going to do anything to it. This is a great thing to have. You could use it as a sign. You could use it for anything, really. Putting it on a shelf, add some twine and some beautifulness, and it now becomes a farmhouse decor. Let your mind wander, and I would love to see what you come up with. So in case you didn't know what I did, here's what we did. This is that point where I'm going to say, let's do the recap. Right now, sublimationunderground.company.site is running a sale on her license plates to make this gorgeousness. All right. I will be putting this file in my shop as soon as I get off the live. You'll be able to go grab this at the Sassy Subber on Etsy. That's right. So it's etsy.com/shop/the Sassy Subber. You will be able to get this design. I will include the file that has it with and without wording, all in one file, because some people just don't want to be bothered. And if you don't know what it says, have yourself a merry little Christmas from our family to yours. I love it. I love the whole farmhouse country look. It is gorgeous. You can't put it over your mailbox. It won't bend. It doesn't bend pretty. I just gotta tell you. So, it does not bend pretty to put it over your mailbox. I mean, you could, yes, put on maybe either side, one on one and one on the other. That you could, but not three. So if that's the route you're going with, awesome. But there you go. How adorable, right? And now I've got a beautiful door hanger for my house. There we go. Just let it sit there for a second. All right. So here we go. This is the part of the show where I like to give a recap. I also want to give a shout out to Jess, who's the only one behind the helm today. So thank you so much to her. And thank you to Suzanne from Sublimation Underground for having an amazing product. And sorry it took me 3 years to come up with this great idea. But you know what? It wasn't the right time, and now it is. So there you go for that. What is the recap? This is what we talk about. Everything that we've done over the last 45 minutes. First and foremost, we talked about vacations and it being okay to take downtime. Please make sure you go back for the 5 key rules. I will go over them very quickly right now of what you should consider when going on vacation. Don't micromanage yourself. Don't lie about going on vacation. Let the world know you earned it. Don't expect a clean break either. Make sure you give yourself some grace to understand that you're going to check that email. You're going to look to see if everything is still okay, because that is your baby and it's okay. You just want to make sure that when you're done with that particular task, which happens to be maybe email, don't answer messages either. Do not answer your private messages. I will say that. Ignore them. All right? If it's work related, ignore them. They could talk to you about everything else in life but work. All right. So it's okay to give yourself some grace. If you want to check the emails, check your sales, all of that, you could totally do that. Make sure you go on your social medias and put out there, hey, I'm on vacation. I'll be back in a week, or I'll be back in 3 days, or whatever the case may be. Don't forget to bring a notebook, because you are going to see and think of everything while you're on that vacation, because you finally have some downtime to breathe, to be able to go through the process and figure out what you've got going on. And that's a beautiful thing. And lastly, don't be so darn hard on yourself. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to check your media while you're on vacation. Just make sure you get back to what you were set out to do, and that was much needed downtime. Okay, so give yourself some grace and don't be so hard on yourself. Then we jumped right into our DIY project. It's been 3 years over the making, apparently so. So, yes, license plates are there, but when you live in a 2-plate state, I love license plates, but I can't sell them. We just don't. They're not a big, huge thing. But now I'm making it a thing. I'm making it into a beautiful door hanger, as you can see right behind me, that I can hang in the elements here in the Northeast. I don't have to worry about if the moisture is going to ruin it, anything of that nature. That's why I absolutely love it. Plus, it's metal, so it's going to be lightweight. It's an aluminum product. Love, love, love. Figure out how you want to attach your ribbon, add some bows. I hope this literally started a crazy thought and idea for you. So I'm super excited for whatever you guys decide to come up with. So look at something. Think, you know what? It could be something else, just like you can be. So there you go. Again, thank you so much to Jessica behind the helmet. Thank you to all of you for joining me today, Sunday, October 17th. And with that said, this girl is on vacation. I will see you guys all after the 26th. I'll see you guys on Halloween. That's right. I will see you guys on Halloween, October 31st. Peace out, Girl Scouts. This girl is done. Stick a fork in me. I'm about to go enjoy that much needed vacation. I will see you guys all later on the flip side. Have an amazing Sunday.